Hey everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Omega Ruby, but not actually Omega Ruby since this is a ROM hack. But anyway, still welcome, and today we are gonna
stop right there, Obama, and I don't care if Steven is here. I swear if Hillary shows up again, I am quitting the channel.
Oh no, please, Bestie, don't leave us. We are a tribe and are incomplete without you.
Don't worry, Donald. I haven't invited anyone today, it's just us three again. So take a chill pill and watch as we get to meet two of the cutest legendaries, Latios and Latias.
All right, good, because I didn't want to quit anyway, especially when the game is just getting really good now.
It's so
cute. And I
cute.
want Latios so bad. With him on our team, we will slay everyone, and it can also learn Thunderbolt too, Obama.
Too right, it's cute, Joe. And it's gonna fly us to one of its homes somewhere because apparently some shit is going down and it needs our help with Steven.
I can't wait to fly around like this later, boys, but we only get the Eon Flute when we are at like the 8th fucking gym, which is so dead to me. Why can't we have it now?
Donald, we don't even have Fly yet. So what would the point be in getting the Eon Flute now?
Joe, shut the fuck up.
Okay, anyway, we have landed in this super cool island with mystical waterfalls and bushes and trees and whatnot, and I guess we have to find out what's going on with Latios.
Yeah, I hope the poor little fellow is okay. We need him for the next gym with Thunderbolt.
Look, here he is just at the end there, floating around, looking perfectly fine, Joe. And we need a nickname for him, boys, so drop some in the comments below, everyone.
Steven is comparing his beauty with that of a Dawnstone. What a dumb analogy. He should have obviously compared his beauty to yours truly.
Yeah, obviously, but anyway, this is why Latias called us here, boys. Team Magma somehow made it to this island to try catch Latios. I thought they wanted Groudon.
Well, Joe, the more legendaries, the better, I say. You can't go wrong with having a full team of legends on the team, can you? And it seems these guys have the right idea.
Oh, cool. Look, boys, we get to do a double battle with Steven against these two morons. With him on our team, we will destroy them quicker than a quick attack.
Joe, he's obviously not going to have a full team of level 70s, is he, you dumbass? He doesn't even have his shiny Metagross on him.
I would like to add that we had lots of lovely people in the comments tell us that our little tyrant evolves in the day when it's sunny, so Obama, stop playing in the middle of the night, will you, for God's sake?
Yeah, well, I can change the time later, Donald, but you know, we usually record these at like 2 a.m., so how about you stop bitching and instead watch me take these guys on with our souped-up team.
Nice. His Metang just one-shot that Nidorina Obama. So now you gotta deal with Rapidash before it takes us out with Horndrill. And by the way, we should use Rapidash one day, guys. It's so cool.
Obama just switched to Greninja and Spam Surf because they just have fire types, and then you can take out 2 Pokemon at once with 1 move.
Yeah, I will do that, Donald, since Tyrant is probably going to die here in a minute. Even though everyone likes it a lot, it's pretty shit until it evolves.
Obama, if you just keep listening to my advice, then it'll be smooth sailing for you throughout the rest of this game, you know. As a champion myself, I have the receipts to back up my opinions.
Yeah, well, I'm about to burn those receipts of yours, Donald, because being a champion doesn't mean anything when the game you played was way easier than what I'm playing here. This game is at least 3 times more difficult than Pokemon White.
Obama has to battle 6 Pokemon and each gym battled Donald. And you only battled 6 when you got to N. The Elite Four didn't even have 6 Pokemon the first time you battled them, LMAO.
Shut up, Joe. Look, he just took my advice and took out so many Pokemon on the field here. If he continues to listen to me, it will be all sunshine and rainbows for Obama going forward.
Yeah, except he's also taking out Steven's Pokemon too, Donald. He's on our team, so what is the point in that?
Joe, sometimes sacrifices have to be made for the greater good of Pokemon kind. And unfortunately, Steven here isn't performing up to par, so his punishment is execution via HM Surf.
To be honest, I don't care about any of that, Joe. I just want to get through this battle as quick as possible so we can get Latios on our team and use him to slay everything that comes our way.
It's not like this battle is difficult anyway, is it, Obama? And it has nothing to do with Donald's advice.
Oh, it has everything to do with my advice, Joe, and whether or not Obama admits it, deep down he knows switching to Greninja was the right idea, and he has me to thanks for it.
Thanks, Donald. That was actually a good call, even though I did take out most of Steven's Pokemon too, but who cares? We won this battle, and now those 2 grunts can fuck back off to wherever they came from.
You are most welcome, Obama, bro, and now I think we get a very special gift from Steven, don't we?
Oh, what gift, boys? Tell me.
Joe, it's a surprise, so just wait a few moments. And we get to nickname Latios now, but we can do that again later when we get the HM for fly. And we can fly back to Slateport City.
Look, this is the surprise, Joe. Latios is holding its Mega Stone, and technically this is surprise number 1.
Yeah, now boys, Steven is going to give us the Mega Bracelet with our very own keystone in it. Which means Latios is the first Pokemon on our team which can Mega Evolve, although I have been collecting some other stones which you guys will see later.
Oh, that's so cool, Obama. It makes me want to play this game now because you can Mega Evolve. This wasn't a gimmick in my opinion since it actually added something unique and new to the game, but everything since is trash in my opinion.
Sorry, Joe, you can't have a go because it's my turn to rub it in Donald's ego-fueled mind that I'm also the better Pokemon trainer than him like you are.
Whatever, Obama. Just get your ass to the Weather Institute, will you please? This part of the game is so boring, in my opinion. And why the hell does some random Weather Institute have information on the ancient legendary Pokemon?
Well, Donald, let me explain that to you. It's time for lecture time with Joe Biden.
Oh, dear God!
So I hope you're all sitting comfortably, boys and girls.
One sec, Joe. I have an apology to our viewers real quick. As you may have just seen, we got our Tyrant to evolve into Tyrantrum and forgot to record the whole thing, which for once wasn't Joe's fault. But we are still going to blame him anyway, so thanks to Joe, we have no footage of our cute little dinosaur evolving.
For fuck's sake, Obama. Thanks to you, I forgot what I was just going to talk about, goddammit.
Oh, praise the Lord, I don't have to listen to Dr. Biden here give us a lecture on the weather of all things.
Well, I could just remind him, and then I'm sure all our viewers would appreciate listening to one of his lectures. Especially those people who may not know about the lore of the legendary Pokemon Donald.
No, please, Obama. I will do anything you want. I will shine your shoes and kiss your feet and wash your shadow. I will do anything. Please don't remind Joe.
As fun as it would be getting you to do all that, Donald, unless you can come up with a better explanation of what these legendary Pokemon in this game did, then I shall remind Joe.
Oh yeah, my lecture was going to be about the purpose of Kyogre and Groudon. For all those interested, take a seat for my 1 hour long lecture.
OMG, Joe, I can explain the entire story in like 3 seconds. Once upon a time, Arceus got so bored of doing everything himself, and then since he's the GOAT and, well, God, he realized he could get other people to do his work for him without questioning his authority, so he made a majestic blue whale who decided to join a rock band and get a bunch of tattoos, whilst Groudon looks like a T-Rex and a lava lamp had a baby that's perpetually angry.
All right, wow, didn't see that coming.
Donald's lecture was way more accurate than mine, what the hell. So much for my lecturing days.
All right, cool boys, I just taught Zen Headbutt to Latios, so that's good. And these two grunts weren't trouble at all, except now I have to battle Tabitha again. I hate this guy so much.
This guy reminds me of a Panda Obama. I mean, just look at him. Except his hair maybe, but he looks so cuddly and snuggly under that jacket.
Yeah, he looks like a human Snorlax Elmow, so fluffy.
Well, he has 6 Pokemon now, Joe, so I expect this battle to be slightly more challenging, but I do have some surprises to show you, which I hopefully will be able to in this battle.
My Deanna is up first, Obama, and this is a Pokemon which I have looked down upon, but I would like to say it's growing on me, and I think it should have got a Mega Evolution.
Yeah, and he's led off with one of the most annoying moves in the game. Swagger is so annoying, but if somehow we can ignore the confusion, then it's a free stat-boosting move.
Oh my fucking god. He one-shot us with Iron Tail. This guy is on something, I swear, and it's only the first fucking turn.
Calm down, Obama. You're dropping more F-bombs than the real ones you dropped in Yemen, El Mao. But anyway, why don't you show Joe and everyone else the surprise now?
All right, Donald, good call. Here we go, boys. One of the coolest Pokemon ever.
Oh shit, here we go, Obama. Mega Charizard Y.
Joe, it's Charizard X, you idiot. We know the Y version is your favorite, but your opinion is wrong about that, so never bring it up again, okay? And now watch as the mighty Mega Charizard X sweeps Tabitha's entire team.
All right, not gonna lie. I thought that flamethrower was gonna one-shot this stupid doggo, but all it did was give it a burn.
I bet Charizard Y would have one-shot the doggo Obama. And also, he's just going to use a full restore or something now, so this isn't exactly proving to me how good Charizard X is it, Donald?
Joke's on you, Joe. He didn't use a full restore or hyper potion, so your opinion is just wrong in every shape and form. So how about you just keep quiet and admit defeat, buddy?
Donald, that was just pure luck that Tabitha didn't use a healing item there, so your opinion is also wrong.
Look, he has a Gigalith now, guys, and this is one of those Pokemon which I absolutely love, except why do they stick it behind another goddamn trade? I mean, why? Why do this to us, Game Freak? Why?
As cool as it is, Obama, watch it have sturdy and completely ruin my day, even more than Joe already has with his dumb opinions.
This Pokemon always has sturdy, though, Donald, and you knew that, so you just used it as an excuse to get mad at me some more, which is totally unnecessary, just FYI.
Even worse than Sturdy Joe. This thing just ate a custap berry or whatever that thing was called. I mean, who in the hell has ever heard of a custap berry? This is just so messed up, guys.
All right, yeah, I must admit that was all a bit suspect there, Joe. He somehow took us out when we were meant to be the ones with the super effective move. This is just hacking, plain and simple, seriously.
So when you say it's hacking, it's fine, Obama, but if I say it, then suddenly I'm a sore loser. Your logic is flawed there, bro.
This is the first time I have ever said that, Donald, but you say it every time you lose a battle. You could have easily won LMAO.
Look, guys, these scientists are telling us about the legendary ancient Pokémon. They must have been studying them or something. What do you think?
If you want to know what I think, Joe, then I think you're the biggest nerd along with these three morons. But anyway, Obama, I'm pretty sure one of these guys gives us a cast form.
Yeah, I love cast form, Donald, but for this game it will be pretty useless, but maybe in another game we could use it. Also, we have a very important battle coming up now. Well, important from a certain point of view.
That important battle is with May, isn't it, Obama? I don't think this battle is very difficult, but I think it is the last battle we will ever get to have with May. Which is a shame, really. I wish we could battle her again in the post-game whenever we wanted.
I think this game had the most potential out of any of them since Joe. They should have added the faraway island in this too, instead of finding Mew in a stupid Hoopa ring like the normal ones had.
I wanted to ask you what you thought of Hoopa Donald, but seems you've already given your opinion about him, Elmao. But anyway, let's crush May now, boys. Her team isn't exactly a challenge, and she has a lot of Pokemon weak to electric and ground.
Hoopa is all right, Obama, but in that goddamn movie, it was so annoying, OMG. It sounded like a teenager who inhaled helium every time it spoke, and I only watched that movie because Arceus was in it.
Yeah, we watched that movie together, Donald. And even I found Hoopa annoying. I know they make some of the legendary Pokemon talk, but that was one Pokemon which I wish would never talk.
Check it, boys. I'm mega evolving our Latios now, and with its boosted stats, we shall slay May.
Oh, hell yeah, Mega Latios looks super cool, Obama. I wish we had the shiny one, though. Do you think Latios was shiny locked? Because if it wasn't, then I expect you to go back to our last save and shiny hunt it, Obama. Shiny Mega Latios would be one of our MVPs for sure then.
Donald, our Latios can still be our MVP whether it's shiny or not. And I think it is shiny locked anyway, so I'm not wasting my time going back hunting one just for you.
See, Obama, that whale lord just survived a thunderbolt from a Mega Latios. But if you had the shiny one on our team, then you would have one shot it for sure. Because of your laziness, we now have to waste another entire turn in this dumb battle.
You know, Mega Latios in its shiny form isn't that great, to be honest, Donald. It only changes to like a teal color, and it's not even that good looking. If they had swapped the colors with Latias, then I think that would have been way better.
Shut up, Joe! And look, she actually evolved her Pikachu into a Raichu. This is one of those rare moments where we see a trainer have some common sense and evolve a Pikachu instead of pulling an Ash Ketchup.
LMAO Donald, his surname is Ketchum, not Ketchup. Although there is no way he went through school without someone calling him that LMAO.
More importantly than Donald's grammar is how does a Raichu manage to learn a water-type move like Surf?
I guess it can surf on its tail, Joe, like the Alolan one does. Although that one seems to float on its tail, if anything.
You know, I love how they made the Alolan form of a Raichu, but they didn't do anything with Pikachu, because it's the mascot of Pokemon, and there is no way they would change it.
In the new anime series, they went and added a new Pikachu called Captain or something, Obama, so if that tells you anything, it's that Pikachu is here to stay forever.
Obama, you could make this battle a little more interesting than just spamming Luster Purge, you know? I get that move is awesome, but it doesn't make the battle very challenging, does it?
Why don't you tell Drayano to make the game more challenging instead of bitching at me, Donald? Or in fact tell May to make her team stronger because she's such a joke, if anything. Bianca was even more difficult than she is. And that's saying something.
Yeah, but look at her, Obama. She's 10 times hotter than Bianca ever will be. But anyway, that's that. So no more battles with May anymore, guys.
And thank God she gave us the HM for Fly 2, which means after beating the 6th gym here, we will be able to use it, boys. And I am looking forward to that so much. We can fly back to some of the places we couldn't access earlier and go on new adventures.
There isn't many places we can go to, really, Obama. I say we wait until we get the 8th gym and then go around and visit the older places again. And if anyone has any suggestions of places they'd like us to visit, then please leave a comment down below and we can check them out.
Good plan, Donald. And look at Steven again, boys. And looks like you're about to have a battle against nothing, Obama El Mao.
Joe, if you were reading what Steven was saying, then you'd know he's given us a new gadget, which lets us see invisible things. And in this case, it's a Kecleon. A super cool chameleon Pokemon, which I think is one of the most underrated.
So the Devon Corporation, using all their billions of money that goes into R&D, is spent on making some overhyped binoculars? I mean, seriously. I should have a word with Steven's dad back in Rustboro City about business. I could lend him some pointers, don't you think?
Yeah, you could give his dad pointers on how to make your company bankrupt Donald so he can do exactly the opposite of what you suggest to him, LMFAO.
Well, with these binoculars, Donald, we can go to the gym because they stopped us from entering it, if you remember. There's another Kecleon blocking the path.
Obama, I feel like the Devon Scope, or whatever the hell this thing is called, is a rip-off version of the Sylph Scope we got in Kanto to use against the ghost in Lavender Town.
Hey, at least we got another Megastone Donald. Steven just gave us the Megastone to evolve our Skeptile. So now we have 3 Pokemon on our team which can Mega Evolve.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can collect all the Mega Stones in this game, Joe, but that's a lot of work and there's no point in collecting them all anyway, since our team is basically built now. But look, I cut to the gym, boys, and it's time to take on Winona's gym.
They always make the same gyms be the same type in every game, Obama, have you noticed? In Unova, Skyla is also a flying type user, and so is Winona. They should really vary the types up more instead of copying and pasting.
All right then, Donald, what type of gym would you make this one then?
Winona is hot AF, Joe, so I wouldn't change her, but she could become a psychic type or dark type. We never ever get to see dark type gyms. Actually, I don't even think there has ever been one, except the trainers in the Elite Four.
Holy shit, you're right, Donald. There actually has never been a dark type gym leader. They only stick them in the Elite Four for some reason. We've basically had every single type become a gym leader except dark, unless there's some I've missed. I'm sure some of our viewers will know more than us.
At any rate, Donald, I think Skyla is way hotter than Winona, but Winona has a prettier name.
All right, it's time now, boys, to take her on for our 6th gym badge, and I suspect this shouldn't be too difficult to deal with since flying types have a bunch of weaknesses, but I am excited to see what her team is going to be. It's fun to have no idea what Pokemon she's going to send out next.
I agree, Obama, but she'll definitely have her ace with her, so prepare for that, since I think it's going to be holding a very special item, which we will see later.
Her first Pokemon is Skarmory Obama, and she had this in the original games too. So that's not exactly exciting or new, is it?
Joe, you gotta stop with this negative attitude. She has 5 more Pokemon, so give it a break, will you? Those negative vibes could cost me this battle.
Yeah, Joe, your vibes are spreading to this side of the couch, bro, so keep them to yourself, Kay, thanks. And watch as Obama destroys Winona with our Mega Latios again.
I was just thinking, boys, imagine if in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl we had to deal with Cynthia using Mega Evolutions. That would have been a really great twist they could have added to spice things up a bit, don't you think?
Not a bad thought, Joe. That would probably put that battle on par with Ultra Necrozma in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, and maybe even close to the Arceus battle in Legends Arceus. I wish they added that.
Donald, you know they would never do that, because if they did, all the snowflakes would be complaining that the game is too difficult because of Cynthia's Mega Garchomp El Mao. But personally, I think that would be hilarious.
It would be the funniest thing ever, Obama. All the little children sweeping the Elite Four, and then they get to Cynthia with their teams all prepared because they know she's one tough cookie, but then she unleashes her Mega Garchomp, and boom, the rest is history.
Cynthia's Garchomp can be the equivalent of Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith, and the children can be the younglings, and her Garchomp will slaughter their entire team just like how Anakin slaughtered the younglings.
All right, Joe, that got dark pretty quick, not gonna lie. I wouldn't go that far as to say she'd make her Garchomp do that, Jesus.
Yeah, Joe, that wasn't funny at all, bro. Rest in peace, those younglings.
Well, rest in peace, anyone who has to battle Cynthia too, Obama. And by the way, I'm not sure if you noticed, but you got burnt, and now our Latios is gonna die to its burn.
Once again, Joe, you coming in hot with those negative vibes. Our Latios ain't gonna die to shit. It's just too strong, and Winona only has 2 Pokemon left anyway. And this Gyarados is like 8 times weak to Thunderbolt, so I say this battle is her L and my W.
These gym leaders are playing super cheap Obama using berries and random items no one's ever heard of. I mean, seriously, Winona has pulled this shit twice now.
Well, Donald, they have to balance out the game a bit since we have got Mega Evolution now, which means we could sweep the entire team. Unless they let the gym leaders use items like that random Custap berry.
Joe, that Custap berry can burn in hell. And this has nothing to do with balancing out the teams either, because look, all the gym leaders going forward have Mega Evolutions too. So what you're saying doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, and I'm calling bullshit again because that Altaria should have died to the ice beam. What the hell?
Obama, it just Mega evolved, so obviously its special defense also got stronger as well as all the other stats.
Joe, if I wanted a lecture on Pokemon stats and shit, I would have asked, but did I? Oh, wait, no, I didn't.
Hey, that sass wasn't necessary, Obama. So how about you drop the attitude before I drop you?
Yeah, how about we just ignore Joe Obama Elmau? And well, because I'm such a nice person, I will congratulate you on your win against Winona. Not that you really need a congratulations, but anyway, good job.
Thanks, Donnie, buddy. And no thanks, Joe, but anyway, boys, on that note, how about we end this episode?
Yeah, good call, Obama. And in the next episode, we can make our way to Lily Cove City and hopefully Moss Deep City, where we will be able to take on the gym for our 7th gym badge. So if you enjoyed this episode, then please consider hitting the like button and subscribing, as making these videos takes a lot of effort, and we appreciate all the support you give us.